I love color. I even wrote a book about it. Let's talk about extending the season of the same color family. You know, it's that time of year where I almost want to cry, but it's the opportunity to make a big shift. These beds were spectacular with tulips, and you can just see the very end of them. Most of the tulips planted in these beds were parrot type tulips or peony types. You can see this one is a peony type because it has all the multi-petals together. Then these parrot types just have all sorts of contorted petals around them. But in this side of the garden, I really try to stay with warm, hot colors, and that's what you're seeing here. You're seeing reds, intense pinks, yellows, and oranges, and it's the end of the season. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go along here, even though it's not the best time of day to be cutting flowers, is I'm gonna cut out the ones that I can use for a bouquet, the last bouquet in the house, and then I'm gonna pull up some tulips, like here's one, and just explain how we don't really save the bulbs, but if you replanted it, what you would want to do is you would want to take off this seed head at the top, leave the stem, and you could replant this bulb or leave it where it is. And you want this foliage to stay as green as possible for as long as possible. So here's the way it works. If you live in a climate where you have a really, really hot summer and your springs come early and it gets hot and the foliage dies back very quickly, it's unlikely the tulips are going to return. If you live in a northern area where spring is long and this tulip foliage can last a long time, it's likely to come back, okay? Here, it gets really warm very quickly. They don't come back as frequently as I'd like, so I just want to come out with my own color combination and know for sure that this bed is going to be beautiful again, so I just replant new bulbs each year. And now what I'm doing is I'm looking at perennials and annuals for this whole border, and I'm planting things like diacica and osteospermums, things that can take the cool. They actually like it kind of cool, but they're going to just keep on blooming until it gets really, really hot. So take for instance here, I've got a flat of this gaillardia. I just love it. This is called blanket flower. It's a wonderful American native plant that has done so well for me year after year. So along these borders, I'm going to be adding it. It has all those warm colors I was talking about. So I'll be able to extend my season from the early spring with tulips all the way until the first frost with a plant like gaillardia. If you're enjoying these tips on how to make your garden beautiful, check in with us regularly and subscribe to ehowhome.